Have you ever wondered why we yearn for others to change, yet we resist changing ourselves? It's an amusing irony, isn't it? We're often quick to identify areas for improvement in others, yet slow to recognize our own need for transformation. This is the paradox of change, a curiosity of human nature that we'll be delving into today. We might demand our friends to be more punctual, our partners to be more understanding, or our colleagues to be more efficient. Yet when it comes to our own habits and behaviors, we exhibit a stubborn resistance to change. Why is that? Is it because it's easier to spot flaws in others than in ourselves? Or is it because change, though necessary, is often uncomfortable? These are the questions we'll explore in this video. We'll unravel why we are so eager to see change in others while being so reluctant to initiate it within ourselves. So you see, the desire to see change in others while resisting it in ourselves is a common paradox. To illustrate this paradox, consider the age-old story of the pot and the kettle. Once upon a time, in a bustling kitchen lived a pot and a kettle. Both were blackened by the same fire, yet each was quick to judge the other. The pot, with its belly darkened from years of simmering stews and boiling broths, would often scoff at the kettle. "Look at you," the pot would say, "charred and blackened. You are a sight for sore eyes." The kettle, meanwhile, its sides scorched from heating countless cups of tea and coffee, would retort, "And you are any different, pot? You're as black as I am." Now, this bickering went on for a while, each oblivious to their own sooty exterior. Their criticism was a mirror reflecting their own faults, but they were too blinded by their judgments to see it. They were so busy pointing fingers at each other's blackened bodies that they ignored their own similar state. This tale of the pot and the kettle serves as an intriguing metaphor for human behavior. We humans are often quick to see the faults in others, yet we are blind to the same shortcomings within ourselves. We are eager to demand change from those around us, yet we resist making the same changes in our own lives. We want others to be better, to do better, but we forget that change starts at home, with ourselves. The pot and the kettle, blackened by the same fire, criticizing each other for the very same flaw they both possessed, is a stark reminder of our own tendencies. We see the speck in our neighbor's eye but fail to notice the log in our own. We are quick to judge, quick to criticize, yet slow to self-reflect and slower to change. Just like the pot and the kettle, we often fail to see our own shortcomings while easily pointing out the flaws in others. The story of the pot and the kettle teaches us the importance of self-reflection. Self-reflection is a mirror to our souls, revealing our strengths and weaknesses, our virtues and vices. It's a powerful tool that fosters personal growth and improvement. It's like a compass, guiding us towards the right path, steering us away from our flaws and towards our better selves. Just as the pot and the kettle, we often fail to see our own shortcomings, focusing instead on those of others. This is a futile endeavor, as true change can only begin when we acknowledge our own need for transformation. It's about recognizing that we too have room for improvement, that we too can evolve. Self-reflection is the first step towards this evolution. It's about acknowledging our imperfections, embracing them, and finding ways to grow from them. It's about becoming the best version of ourselves, not for anyone else, but for our own self. Remember, change begins with you. So, what have we learned from our discussion today? We've delved into the paradox of change, that curious human tendency to desire change in others, while often resisting it in ourselves. We've explored this through the tale of the pot and the kettle, a story that beautifully highlights our blind spots when it comes to recognizing our own need for change. This story, in its simplicity, outlines the importance of self-reflection and personal growth. It reminds us that our actions, behaviors, and attitudes are mirrors reflecting our inner selves. If we seek to influence change in others, we must first be willing to confront and transform our own shortcomings. In essence, real change begins from within. It's a journey of self-discovery, of embracing our imperfections, and of committing to personal growth. It's about understanding that we are the catalysts of our own change. In the end, the most effective way to inspire change in others is to first be willing to change ourselves.